My name is Bev Morris, and I'm a volunteer driver for Meals on Wheels. I've been doing it for 4 years now, a little over 3 years, I think, really. It's been a great experience. I knew as soon as I retired that I needed to have something to do that was meaningful, and it just seemed like this might be something where I would have one-on-one relationships with people, even though they'd be brief. You know, each week though, you'd see the same people. And it definitely has been true that I was able to develop this, and it's been very fulfilling having that. It's been perfect. It's really just short little segments. You know, you find something that you have in common with them. Like this one guy, he's a bike rider, and I was a bike rider in my past. And so we sort of click on that, and we'll talk about it each week that I go. It might just be a couple of sentences. He'll share what he's done, I share with him, and then I move on. Some of them are just like with Estelle. We just clicked. So we just kind of chatted up for a little bit, and then of course I have to move on. So it's not deep by any means, but it's very fulfilling for me, and I think they really enjoy it as well. I imagine that it makes them more comfortable knowing that somebody's going to be checking in on them. The social aspect of it, I think, would be helpful for them. I mean, sometimes I'm the only one that they see, either that day or maybe even that week. So I think it's really important. And, you know, the social well-being is helpful for me too. You know, I get a lot out of doing this, and, you know, that's in itself is important for me as well as them. I was a veterinary technician for about 30 years, and at the end I went into managing the veterinary practice that I worked at, and that was a wonderful, wonderful job. And again, you know, being with people and animals, that's why when I retired and needed to have something to fill some time, I wanted it to be with people, because I definitely am a people person. Boy, you can really tell how much these people need this. You know, they just, I don't know. They're so appreciative. It's just so important that we're having this service for these people. And how can that not be fulfilling, you know? Yes, I have been volunteering for Meals on Wheels, which is part of SeniorsPlus, and I've been doing that for 4 years now. I've been volunteering for Meals on Wheels, which is part of SeniorsPlus, and I've been doing that now for 4 years, and hope to do it for a heck of a lot longer. There's some people that I go to visit each week that literally cannot get out of bed. There would be no way for them to be able to make their own meals, let alone go to the grocery store. And so with Meals on Wheels, each meal, they pop it in the microwave, and that's all they have to do. I mean, they're just unable to do anything more for themselves. So that's, I mean, it's hugely important. The main population is certainly getting older, and we have so many people that want to stay in their homes, and Meals on Wheels, SeniorsPlus, is one way to help them do that. And I think that's very, very important for our society, to be able to stay in your homes. I know I'm going to want to stay in my home. This whole experience of volunteering, you know, it's extremely fulfilling. It's very humbling. And I know at some point there's a possibility that I'm going to want to use services like this, and I'm going to want there to be plenty of volunteers at that time. And I think that myself being able to volunteer is so necessary for myself, and I'd like to see a lot more people doing the same. one of the reasons that I do volunteer is because it is extremely fulfilling, and it's also extremely humbling. And I hope at some time in the future that this will, see, I'm rambling again. It'll start over. So Estelle actually is one of my newer recipients of Meals on Wheels. So I don't know her as well as maybe some others, but I can tell you that she is extremely grateful to be getting what she's getting, and thanks me profusely every time I'm there. Just a sweet, sweet woman. She's the reason that I like my volunteering so much. People like her. I enjoy going every single week.